So as you may or may not know, I am very much into astrology, things like that. I decided to make a video for you explaining the symbolism in new moons, full moons, and the rituals that people do. Obviously everyone's different. These are just some things that you can do if you're trying to like let go of things that are holding you down and intentionally go towards the future, if that makes sense. Firstly, be sure that you know what days these occur on. That's kind of important. So the new moon. This represents fresh starts, beginnings, manifestations, anything that you want to bring into your life or attract. All about new opportunities, new things you're trying, new everything. You can set intentions at this time, manifest things, grow in a way towards your ideal life. Full moon is the exact opposite of that. Very much about closure, moving forward, kind of discarding anything that's negative in your life. Full moon represents closure, the ending of a period, letting go of negative energy or anything that's been negative in your life, really. Just kind of leaving things behind, subtracting negative. Whereas new moon is adding in positive, depending on how you use these times. You don't have to, not everybody does. I personally like to, because it's just kind of a way of, I don't know, having emotional closure on certain things and then just reminding myself of my goals, what I want in life. But yeah, what are some things that people do on these days? So for a full moon, it's not uncommon for people to write out things, burn things that they want to release, kind of anything that symbolizes something that you want to let go of. Sometimes people will burn that, bury it, just get rid of it in general. That's something that people do. Then for a new moon, a lot of people tend to set out crystals to cleanse them and charge them, like in the moonlight. I touch more on this in a crystal guide that I have on my website. I'll have that linked down below. Something else that's not too uncommon is lighting some sage or even Palo Santo to clear the space that you live in or are staying in. This helps to just kind of refresh everything, make sure that there's nothing lingering around that can bring you down. At this time, you could maybe try using tarot cards, oracle cards, something like that, to just take your perspective, your mental state, and then use it to your advantage. When you have the opportunity to access so much energy, why wouldn't you want to use it? Not that there's a lot of studies that I can cite for this, but it's just something that, you know, a lot of people do. A lot of people have done it for years and years and years, so obviously there may be some cause to try it out. Something I would recommend you try, not even necessarily during a new moon, but anytime, is a grounding exercise. So you can look these up pretty much anywhere online and they're obviously totally free. You can just listen to them. But yeah, what you essentially do is you visualize yourself going down into the earth and drawing all that energy up through your body and then back down, or there may be different variations, but I find that these are really helpful with just like staying like even balanced, even keeled. Otherwise, if you aren't really grounded, you're gonna have racing thoughts, nervousness. I definitely am familiar with that. So this is a good thing for anyone, especially if you're kind of an anxious person. But yeah, overall, I would just say be conscious of the way the earth and universe kind of impacts you, your energy levels, and take advantage of those days where there is more energy. If you feel that or believe in it, use it to hone in on what you want your life to look like, where you are now, where you want to be. I always say if something impacts your life in a great way, it doesn't matter if it's like placebo or not necessarily proven. If something helps you and you really feel a difference, like in your well-being, your mental state, then do it. Like, we don't know how a lot of things work, and yet we just continue existing every day. We use things that we don't know how to make, how to, I don't know, create ourselves. So if something works for you, make use of it. I always kind of screenshot different people on social media and save it so that I can shout them out later. So I will put one of those right here. Thank you so much. I definitely appreciate your support. If you have thoughts on this topic, be sure to leave it in a comment, and that way we can continue the conversation and everyone can learn. Maybe I can learn something new too. But yeah, bye.